gave him respect. Because of the power that backs him up. And sometimes the man and woman of God have to stop us. They have to sit us down. They have to tell us you can't hold this office right now. They have to tell us you're not in this position right now. They have to tell us you can't do that in this ministry right now. They have to stop us because we're in violation. And if you can't respect them, you got to at least respect the power that backs them up. That's our job. That's what support does. Support backs. It backs. It backs. We always holler, I got your back, I got your back. But we don't have their back, especially when they got to stop us. I don't know, we got their back when they corrected everybody else. Get them. Preach it, Bishop. Then when they say something you doing, oh, he been all in folks' business. It's funny how it changes when the spotlight is on us. But in all circumstances, we have to respect them enough to cover those situations that may not be just right and to respect the power that backs them up. Because again, what did Hebrews 13 and 17 say? If you don't, it's unprofitable for you. Some of the things, I had a lot of plans when I was a kid, stuff I wanted to do, and sometimes my mama just said no. Just said no. And I could not understand that. I'm like, you're supposed to support your kids' dream. And you're supposed to let your kids do whatever they want to do. And you're supposed to encourage my creativity. This was me talking to my mom. My mom been through a lot, y'all. If you ever see her, just pray for her. She been through a lot. She don't tell nobody, but I was a hard kid to raise, and I know that now. But I used to just question everything. How come I can't do it? But now I realize some of the things that I wanted to do, if she had let me do them, it would have ruined me. It would have ruined me. And sometimes when we have to be sat down in ministry, it's so that we don't wind up ruined. Sometimes they have to stop us before we get ruined. And we need to respect that. We need to honor that. When those people come around, because you know it's going to be people. There's always people. The seers. Remember I told you about the seers? They see, well, I see you not doing such and such no more. That's right, I had to sit down. You mean just tell the truth. I had to sit down. It happened to me. A few years back. God stood up in front of the whole church and was told, and she will not do XYZ for 2 years. And people's like, oh, he said you're not going to do this. You think that's right? I said, I got to sit down. I got to sit down because I was in violation. First of all, I was wrong. So he was right to sit me down. Right? First of all, I have to acknowledge, if I respect them, then I have to acknowledge that I'm wrong. And then when they take corrective action on their wrong, I can't get mad about that. I just have to respect that. Let's respect them, okay? Keep it tight. And then I didn't go back and tell everybody, well, you know, he shouldn't have did me like that. I can't believe he stood up in front of the whole church and blah, 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 blah. I just sat down. And it was hard. Because I do everything. Y'all know, y'all see me here. I was just like that back then. I did everything. I was in the choir, I was on the praise team, I was teaching Sunday school superintendent. I was going everywhere, doing everything, speaking, and I had to sit down. You got to respect the covering over your life to the extent that you will allow them to stop you from killing yourself. Because if they let you keep going in your mess, then you wind up standing in front of God, and he might have a sword in his hand. So we want to respect. We want to respect. We want to respect. And the last thing that we have to do in order to support our man and woman of God, to keep things tight in the ministry and tight in their lives so that they don't have to be concerned about ministry, is we have to give. Yes, we gotta do it, gotta do it, gotta do it, gotta do it, gotta do it. It's there, it's there, it's in the word. It's in the word, it's in the word. First of all, let's go back to Hebrews chapter 13. It's amazing how Hebrews chapter 13 had all this in there. It says, but to do good and to communicate, forget not. For with such sacrifices, God is well pleased. That word communicate actually translates to giving. It translates to distributing. It translates to giving out. He says, do good and communicate. Don't forget to do that. Well, you done did all the rest of this. You're obeying. You're going where they tell you